You guys, we're back with another C++ challenge video. In this video, we're going to be creating a sorting program. Specifically, we're going to have a database full of a bunch of names, and we're going to put them in alphabetical order. So this is really applicable to like a lot of applications. Here I have my program folder. Here it is. I go into it and I have two files. I have my main.cpp and I have my database. In the database, I just have a list of random names. These were just pulled from a random name generator. And then here is my actual file, my C++ file. So I have two functions. I have a sort names and a subfunction that returns whether the current name is shorter than the next name. When we're sorting, we're going to go through, we're going to iterate the size of the vector, so how many names there are squared. So if we have 3 names in our friend's name vector, then we're going to iterate and sort 9 times. So in here, we just set the current name and the next name according to the position in the vector. And then we check if the current name is shorter. If it is, we set the max equal to that length. If not, we set it to the next name length. Because we don't, like, let's look in here. We don't want to be comparing nothing to z when we're comparing these two names, because that would give us an error. So we find this as our maximum. So we just loop through this many times, and once we hit here, if it hasn't switched, then we're just done. Okay, and then that's what we're doing here. This is that loop. And then we have a few conditions. So this is if the current letter is before the next name current letter. So if we look here, let's take these last two names. So Kathleen and Krista. So it would be comparing K versus C, and K is after C, so it wouldn't go in here. If it was C versus K, it would go in this loop or this code. And this is our else if we were comparing two letters and they turned out to be the same, then we move on because we don't know which one's the first one in the alphabet. And then this one is if our letter is before the next name letter. So A versus B, A versus A, and then B versus A. And in this way, we can sort out all the names in the list. And then this is our index of what letter we're looking at. And we just set it to 0 each time. So, and you can see our while loop has the condition while that index is less than the max. And then our bool name is shorter just looks at two names and returns the length and compares them. Alright, so one special thing that we're going to do is we're going to compile this file, this one main.cpp file, in the Windows command prompt using the mingw C++ compiler. And I'll actually show you what that compiler looks like. So you download this from sourceforge.net. It's the mingw compiler, and it'll actually download onto your mingw, or sorry, your local C disk. So if you go in here and you go in here, you have all these things that you can use. But anyway, we're going to go into the command prompt by pressing Windows and R and then CMD. So we're here. Now we want to navigate to our project folder. So here's that. We're going to copy the path. And as you can see in the command prompt, we already have up to my name, my user folder. So I can actually copy the path past that. So we'll go here. And to change directories, it's just cd and then the path. Alright, so here we are. We've navigated to where our main.cpp is. Here you go. You can see it's the same path. Now what we're going to do is see what's all in here by doing dir. So we have our main.cpp and we have our name database.txt with all our names in it. So we're going to go ahead and use the mingw compiler. It compiles C and C++ code. So all we're going to do is g++ and then the file name main.cpp, and then we're gonna do -o for object file. Oops. Oh, we need a file name. So g++ main.cpp -o, and then run. Okay, so it did it properly. We're gonna do dir again. So now we have this run.exe, that's our executable. We can come out of this, and now you can see we have a run.exe. If I run this, it'll run the program. So we have before, and we'll open up that text file, and we can compare. So you can see before, this is just everything in there, and then after, it's all in alphabetical order. So this is really applicable to like any application ever, especially for like social media. Everybody has a bunch of friends on social media, so if you look at those friends, they're all in like Instagram and Snapchat and all that, they're all in alphabetical order. So yeah, this was a fun little project in C++. Again, the code is in the description at my GitHub page. Check it out.